They're breaking in!
From M. Night Shyamalan.
Your family must sacrifice one of the three of you to prevent the apocalypse.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
This February.
We will ask 3 times. For every no you give us, billions will perish.
This is delusional.
Save your family.
I'm on my family's side.
Or save humanity.
Make a choice.
Knock at the Cabin. Only in theaters February 3rd. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parent.
In 1996, the tide was high. I'm Jason Horton, and this is Strange Year. 1996 gave us mad cow disease and Nintendo 64. However, a drug movie mystery made 1996 a strange year. PCP on the Titanic, August 1996.
Did you eat any of the PCP spiked clam chowder from the set of Titanic, and did they ever catch the person responsible?
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy story.
On August 9th, 1996, when lunch was served on the set of Titanic, the soup contained a secret ingredient, phencyclidine, better known as PCP. On the Halifax, Nova Scotia set, the cast and crew of Titanic, including director James Cameron, producer John Landau, cinematographer Caleb Deschanel, and actors Bill Paxton and Susie Amis, were ready to complete the scene shot on the evening of August 8th and move on to Mexico, where a massive replica of the Titanic was waiting on an outdoor soundstage in Baja. However, just across Halifax Bay, the crew broke for lunch at midnight, courtesy of local caterers. The specifics of the chowder seem to be murky at best. Cameron claims it was a mussel chowder. Paxton claimed it was clam chowder. The Halifax police report suggested it was lobster. Susie Amis was one of the few cast and crew who wasn't interested in the chowder, and Cameron, who is now married to Amis, said, quote, "She's always been high on my list of suspects as a result." It didn't take long for the consequences to manifest for the more than 60 people who did consume the chowder. Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio were fortunate to be away from the Halifax operation. Bill Paxton told Entertainment Weekly back in 1996, quote, "Some people were laughing, some people were crying, some people were throwing up." Cameron, who claimed a crew member used a pen to stab him in the face, watched helplessly as his team disintegrated. According to Entertainment Weekly, the Titanic on-set doctor, Dr. Rob Roy, said, quote, "These people were stoned. They had no idea what was going on." More on that after this break.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The scene at Dartmouth General Hospital was chaotic. Marilyn McAvoy, a set painter, told Vice, quote, "Eventually, we all got put into these cubicles with the curtains around us, but no one wanted to stay in their cubicles. Everyone was out in the aisles, jumping into each other's cubicles. People had a lot of energy. Some were in wheelchairs, flying down the hallways. I mean, everyone was high. I didn't have any experience with drugs, but others were saying it was like the beginning of an acid trip. The hospital personnel instructed them to consume liquid charcoal, while still believing that the team had a very strange case of food poisoning. Later that afternoon, the police were summoned, and a toxicology report determined that PCP was to blame. The question is, who spiked the chowder? Over the course of a 2.5-year investigation, the Halifax Police Department obtained a list of all set workers and executed a warrant for the Department of Health documents. On February 12, 1999, the case was closed due to a lack of suspects and remains a PCP-laced mystery. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back next time with another episode of Strange Year.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.